Christy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer. Ha, ha, ha. It's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. There ain't no such thing, but we're making it into something just like Valentine's Day. Come on. Well, we're gonna call it Christmas Eve. It is the day before Christmas Eve. As we approach these holidays, these holidays is Christmas and New Year, or as we're approaching the main part of it, I've been talking to my VIPs a lot about, staying connected to me, the Rebel for Life VIP group. I talk to, they can hear my voice several times a day. I'm the first thing they listen to when they first wake up. I send them a personalized message every single day. And I've really been on their case, or I've been concerned, I've been pushing for them to stay on track and to reevaluate their holiday traditions to make sure that the holiday traditions that they normally have partaken in over the years doesn't involve sugar, alcohol, food, the wrong kinds of food, things that are destructive to their health. And I want to bring this up with you in a different kind of light. I want to talk about loved ones in your life who have passed away. Please, first of all, know my heart. I come with you with straight up love, just LOVE love. I come to you with tough love, but I always lead with love first. If you have lost a loved one, particularly around the holidays can be especially hard if you are dealing with this loss. It's extra heavy on your heart. It's extra heavy on you. Losing a loved one is it's difficult. If you lost one around the holidays, it's especially more difficult. If your loved one was heavily involved in the holidays with you, it's especially hard. It's just hard. There's no way around it. Losing a loved one is difficult. And a lot of people have these traditions, these Christmas traditions that they do in order to honor their loved ones. Maybe Aunt Sally loved making gingerbread houses. And so as a way to honor Aunt Sally, the whole family gets together and you guys all make gingerbread houses, and then you end up eating the gingerbread house. Maybe your dad passed away and he loved red wine. And so kind of as a family tradition, you guys all get together with 4 or 5 bottles of red wine and you just kind of drink to honor him, kind of a thing. Maybe your grandma had a really great Christmas cupcake recipe and she always got the grandkids around and everybody decorated cupcakes and you ate them all at the end. I get that. I absolutely do. And I believe you should honor and remember your loved one and do things in their memory. Yeah, totally. Just like the movie Coco. Mama Coco? Yeah, Coco. Remember that movie? The Disney Pixar movie, Coco? Oh, what a great movie. I've watched that thing like 6 times. The Day of the Dead. And so the Hispanic culture, they honor the people in their lives who have passed on. So I think that's wonderful. But I encourage you to rethink how you honor your loved one. I encourage you to say, all right, do I want to put toxic levels of sugar in my body? Do I want to abuse alcohol just to remember my dad? Do I want to abuse food and eat copious amounts of bread and pasta and Alfredo sauce and sugar and mounds of cupcakes? And do I want to honor my loved one that way? Because I would like you to reconsider. I would like you to reconsider the way you honor that loved one, to perhaps think, maybe my loved one would be proud of me for choosing a healthier option. Maybe not consuming copious amounts of sugar or getting drunk and being hungover for the next day and a half is not the way my dad would have wanted me to remember him. I think that you can honor and remember your loved ones without abusing food and alcohol. And I really think your loved one would have wanted you to be healthy. And I think your loved one would have wanted you to choose healthier choices. And maybe if you had an older grandparent that has passed on, that grandparent didn't know what we know now about food. That maybe that wasn't a part of their generation. That wasn't that 88% of all Americans are metabolically sick and overweight. Maybe that wasn't the case for your grandma's generation, but it's the case for our generation. So I strongly urge you to rethink how you're honoring and remembering your loved one during this Christmas season. It doesn't have to be with food. It doesn't have to be with alcohol. It doesn't have to be with mounds of sugar that are going to leave you feeling sick and fat and bloated and set you back on your health journey and send your blood sugars through the roof and cause pain and inflammation through your hands, through your knees, through your back. I know how that feels. You don't want that. How many years, how many decades have you let go by, and that's the way you treated the situation? That's the way you honored your loved one. I say it's a new day. It's a new day. And I think your loved one would have been proud of you for choosing a healthier way to remember them. There are tons of ideas. There are ways you can do a craft or write a song or write a poem. You can make a video. You can do so many other things that are going to honor that person and remember them and love them and have them go on loving them in your heart and telling the stories. My family sings. We sing. When we get together, we don't abuse food and alcohol. We sing. My dad plays the guitar and us girls sing, and we sing together as a family. I encourage you to rethink those past traditions that haven't served your health for the better. It's okay to remember your loved one that's passed on without making yourself sicker and fatter and getting you further from your goal. Your loved one never would have wanted that.